Kings and queens, clash your swords. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You kings and queens already know.
100 kings and 100 queens?
Gotta show who we are. Show who we are. Yeah, show who we are. Yeah, show. All right, so let's get in this and then get right out, because there is the tax class that's following up after this. This was just an emergency video right here for something that happened with my son, the tribe. And so, you know, I would say the tribe, because there was 3 others involved. So, you know, sometimes you are forced to do a pivot, like I told y'all, like the Michael Jordan pivot. So when y'all say, hey, King, I got to do a Michael Jordan pivot, I know exactly what you mean, okay? It's not that you want to, it's that you need to. I've been debating. I never wanted to put the 100 Kings and 100 Queens name into the IRS database with a tribal tax ID number. Okay, so we already have the credit union. That was fine. That was dealing with something else. But one thing that you will have to do, you will have to change out that the fiduciary. Now, on this one, they already had a responsible party, which was King Stevian. Okay. Now, the problem with these local tax ID numbers is the fact that they will ask you for a social. And sometimes they might not give it to you when you're using a EIN, but you just have to adjust that to where it won't attach to the social. Even though the social is dead because of the estate, the IRS is the only one that knows that. The corporations, other corporations don't know that. But here it is, the 100 Kings and 100 Queens tribal government. And I had no choice but to do that, to put my son under it for a court case that's going on. And anytime you have something like that going on with your tribe, you should do that too. You should do it for yourself. Because when you step in the courtroom, you better have something to make them run. And being an Indian government regulating things as a trust, regulating things as a bank, that's what you want to do. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Well, one, scare the hell out of them. Okay? And again, another one, we're scared the shit out of them. Okay? But you got the tax collector, if you got your fins and gins, that will help as well. So I'm finna show y'all this. I didn't want to show y'all the EIN or nothing like that, but anytime you going in there, I'm gonna show you exactly what to do and how to do it. Now, this is also a way, all the tax ID numbers you might have, you can get rid of them. But it's one that you might have to have. You shouldn't need anything. If you're not operating in trust or banking, you shouldn't be doing it anyway. You shouldn't have no EIN. Okay? Don't think a LLC is the operating bank, and it's not. Okay? So get rid of it. All right, so let's go over here. I'm gonna go over here. That's that. I don't wanna. Okay, so that's what I want to do. I'm gonna pull this up. Should I blow this up? See if I can blow this up for you. All right, so this is the website. You can see that as like Marty N/individual. See, can I scroll over so you can see that? /individual, all lowercase, /index.jsp. So you see that there? It is SA, all lowercase, .www, no dot at all, the number 4, then dot, irs.gov /mode, mod, mod, individual/index.jsp. That's the website you go to, okay? Now, when you get there, it's going to say begin application. You're going to click on begin. I hope it ain't timing me out. Yep. So you begin a new one, because I've been sitting there waiting for the longest. They say it's unavailable. And you know why? Because it's just not 10:01. So, but, my goodness. Let me go in here. Once you do it, you're going to go to the box that says other when you apply. Yeah, you're going to have to use your first, middle, and last. When you use your first and middle, the first and the middle need to be in the first name box. Don't put no middle name on the middle name box. You put the middle name in the first name box along with your first name. First and middle is always the first name. Then you skip the middle name box and then go to the last and put your last name you were born with. Not no Moorish name, not no married name, okay? Put your social in there, move on to the next. Now, once you go down, they're going to ask you what type of EIN you're looking for. You're going to go down to other. And then it's going to take you over there and ask you pretty much what other is this. And then you're going to put Indian tribal government. You're going to check that box. Okay? Then it's going to ask you all these other questions as it's dealing with banking, trust, administration. You're going to click the one that says administration. Okay? Banking, administration. But the first one is going to be Indian trust. Indian government. Because you want to start your own government within the United States. Okay? And this is what allows you to be able to be part of, if you're going to be part of the UN, have your own government agency, they can't cross that. They never will. Their statutes can't conflict with yours. Also, once you do that, they cannot, like I said, they cannot mess with your government. That's like a state bothering a state. That's like when you go back to the, Oklahoma, Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma, bombing, fighting, whatever it was. That is what happened there, okay? So this is why they went in and bombed and all this, because they violated that treaty. Every state pretty much has a treaty. That's what it is. It's a peace treaty. One state can't cross the other. And what's legal in this state is legal in the other once you get it authenticated. This is why the full faith and credit clause is done and created. Just in case a child is kidnapped, and go to one state, they can go over that state, get that state back. This is what The Hague is all about. Okay? Of course, sucking blood, sucking money from your states. But since I can't pull this up, let me see if I can go back to that form. Let me see here. Golly. Go back to this form. Let me scroll down. Say they assigned an EIN. It's not an S corporation. It's none of that. My goodness. Okay, let me tell you what you're going to need. You're going to need to put, you have an employee. It's going to be under other. It ain't going to be agricultural. It's going to be under other. Okay? And then when they ask, just check the other box. There's none of those things that they're asking about if it's agricultural, banking employee, none. You got to have one employee or you won't be able to do a 1099. See, this right here is, like you said, Office of Indian Tribal Government brochure from our website at irsgov.gov or call 1-800-TAX-FORM 829-3676 and request this publication. Okay? So, if you read right, it says your EIN request indicates that you are an Indian tribal government enterprise, a / enterprise. And that's what you want to do, okay? This is to start your own government, okay? And once you're part of your own government, then there'll be some paperwork that you fill out that I'll be drawing up that y'all can use for that to certify that you are. And any member of your family, your bloodline, that is in your bloodline, you're going to do paperwork on every last one of them. And make sure if those that seem like they're going to get locked up, make sure they sign that paperwork. Make sure that they are a tribal member of your government. So here we go. As y'all see that right there. Okay. So you got the 944, which has to be turned in by 1/31/2026. Okay. And since I put banking, and the reason I put banking because it's going to be dealing with taxes, just in case the police, sheriff, anybody want to try us, then we hit them with the taxes. Okay, that's banking, because we're going to be dealing with the treasury. Okay, and the with it will be involved. But I'm giving you the main pointers here. On the responsible party, it will be your king name, again, a queen name. That's king or queen with your first name spelled backwards. If your name is John, it'll be Naj, King Naj. If your last name is Williams, it'll be King Naj of the Williams estate. And that is your last name that you was birthed or born with. Not what the Moors gave you, not what your husband gave you or your wife gave you, any of that crap. Stick to what you were birthed or born with, because you are taking over your tribe, your estate. You are leading them to righteousness. You're leading them to the tribe that they belong part of, and not no U.S. damn government. Start your own government today. You can't do it tonight because you're on a different time. Those in California, you can't go to the IRS website and do this tonight. Now, your tribe will be your first, middle, last, and it'll say tribal or Indian tribal government. So if your name is John Alex Doe, it'll be John Alex Doe Indian government. Okay? Or you can just put it as the last name, Johnson tribal government, or Indians. Make sure you put Indian now. Joe last name is Williams, so Williams Indian tribal government. Excuse me. Okay? So, just giving you those pointers there. I think that's everything. So I'm gonna go over to the next thing here, because I wanted to run this down with y'all so y'all can get it down pat. Yeah, let's go here. Now, those that are trying to take their trust and change things around, I did this in the 1041 video, so really no reason to go over this. But when you're dealing with your trust, if you put it in the wrong country, then you want to put grantor's trust. It's not a simple trust. It's not a complex trust. Stop letting these assholes lie to y'all. Now, this is also a way where you can transfer your estate, not just with the 8832, but this as well, along with the 8822B. So when you do these two forms, along with the 88, you don't have to, on this, you don't have to do the 8832. The 8832 is strictly for your estate and your foreign grantor's trust, not anything else. Okay? So stop using that form for other things. Because once the social is merged with the estate, everything is merged. Okay? Unless your estate has expired and it's been over 2 years. Okay? So you're going to check grantor's trust. You're going to fill this all out. Your trust name. Okay? You're going to do a change in the name. You're going to change your fiduciary, because a lot of y'all did not have your king or queen name. You're going to check that box. Well, not changing fiduciary, excuse me. Change in fiduciary. You're also going to do change in trust name. So you're going to change that to first, middle, last, and then trust. Okay, that's how you're going to do it. Name and title of fiduciary, you will be trustee only, nothing else. Trustee, / and then the name. And that is king or queen, first name backwards of the whatever last name you were born with, that name, then estate. Not trust, but estate. I don't know who this is calling me. Let's call them back. Date created, you need to know when that 9/8 was created. You need to know your 9/8 number. You need, up here at the top, you need to put fiscal year beginning, that is January of 2024, ending December 31st, 2024. 2024 goes there, all right? Making sure I have everything here for you. So you got the address, change the fiduciary name, change in trust name. All these documents are going to go together and get also on those forms, wherever they say mail them to, you're going to mail a copy of all these to them. On these parts right here where any return, just put right sideways from the bottom to the top, not needed. Then put only for change in address, name, or trust name, whatever you're doing on here, okay? So the address, you're gonna put the new address, not the mailing address. You're gonna put the new address, which should match up with your 8822B, okay? So this is how you're gonna make something domestic into foreign. This is how you do it, okay? Now, none of this stuff on this form get filled out, but what you're gonna do, you make sure that you sign this return as your king or queen name, okay? Sign there, date it. The EIN will be your 98 number, okay? And it says, may the IRS contact them below. You're going to put yes. Check that box, yes. Okay? You want to put the position on there as well, / the position, and the king or queen name. Okay? Date it, sign it. Make sure you put zeros here. You're not asking for a refund. That's why you're going to attach this 8822B with it. All right? And only 2 forms going to go with this. Okay? When you're changing everything over. Now watch mine. 8822B, change of address or responsible party. A lot of you had your straw man as the goddamn derivative as the dang responsible party. That is not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a totally different name. According to 31 CFR 240.14 through 17. Read it. Okay? The 2 names got to be different. And like it said in that, their scripture, if it's done this way, the treasurer will cut a check. They won't have no hesitation. Okay? If you are a tax-exempt organization, see instructional check here. You are tax exempt. You want to check that. You're going to check business location. Okay? Willing, employee plan, employment, income, other, yes. Okay? That's what interests them. The name of this is 100 Kings, 100 Queens. That's all I named it. I'm not going to put the TIN number on there because that's none of y'all business. The old address I put remains the same because I'm going to attach a copy of the old one with it, and this is what y'all have to do. Your CP 575, you need to attach a copy of it with it. And then on that form, you need to write across in red sideways, please update information. Let it reflect in the master file of the IRS master file. Okay? Now, you're going to go down where it says remain the same. Everything else is going to be 6 going to be N/A, 7 is going to be the same, 8 is going to be the same, N/A, non-applicable. And then for me, I put the new address location of this, since it's not the United States no more, and the trust is taking over it. I got the Kenya information here. Then I have the trust name. The foreign grantor's trust is responsible. Then I put the trust tax ID number here. Okay? And who's going to sign it is King Stevian, trustee, chief, / administrator. Because under here I have the 100 Kings, 100 Queens as a tribe. So that means that it has to have a chief. And I put it as a administrator. So that way, when it comes to banking or anything, I'm administrating the accounts for my tribe, not the ones part of the university, but my tribe, like my son, I'm overseeing everything, so that kills the administrative role of the courts, okay? But I'm also going to put executive. That's the executor of the estate, so I'm both. But you really want to be the executor. You don't want to be an administrator that goes back into the courts. But we have our own courts. That's why I can put administrator. Get it? If somebody in the family dies, automatically transfers over to the executor role. While they're living, administrator. When they're dead, executor. Okay? Even though also, now don't get it twisted, that still can be an administrator when someone dies. Okay? But as an administrator, you can be training that youngin, a youngster, how to do this stuff. That way they have a position in it as the true executor, while you're just administrating, showing them how things are supposed to be done. You're handling it for them until they grow up, become mature. Okay, and that's it. That is it on that. I'm going to go in here, fill in the tax ID number, and I'm going to mail this thing off with a copy of my CP575 that I just got right here. I printed out. Where's that thing at? Yeah, and I'm going to mail that thing off. And I'm finna get to work on this court paperwork for my son. Trespass, fee schedule, copyright, 8288 form, A, B, 1099A, 1099B, taking over the case, because that's what I'm supposed to do. That's my role, the administrator, the executor. I'm showing y'all how to be there for y'all bloodline, okay? Please, if you haven't do it tonight, do it tomorrow, first thing. Soon as the IRS open up online, go there, please do it. Because your bloodline, your sons, your daughters, your nieces, your nephews, your cousin, your uncle, your brother, your sister, they're gonna need you. So I'm showing y'all how to protect yourselves, all right? And there's an invoice gonna be prepared here too, because they already used my son's name as a derivative. And when I copyrighted the straw man name, I copyrighted my son's. So they're fucked, pretty much. And I will not hold back no punches. You know me, I'm a sharpshooter, okay? I am not playing around, all right? So get ready for the 1041 video and the surprise form that I'm showing y'all. Love you all. Again, if y'all haven't subscribed to be a member joiner for $29.99, be an equity shareholder, please do so at this time. If you know someone, refer them and let them do so as well. This information is key. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power, okay? And King Stevian trying to do it every hour, all right? And I'm doing it very sweet and simple and not sour. And with that being said, if you use this information to get free, don't blame me. Blame the L, the O, the R, the D. Won't he do it? Oh yes, he'll do it. So what you need to do is get this knowledge and start to pursue it. King Stevian, representing the 100 Kings and the 100 Queens. I am out. Peace.